Mannaggia la miseria.
Another crank call?
10th one in an hour.
Oh, damn.
What? What? The story's not in the paper?
Oh, yes, in the paper's in the back page here. Lucy's wandering around Manhattan, doesn't know who she is for days, and the best this paper could do is run it back here with the shipping news.
Of course, it makes sense. Now that we know she's alive, she's no longer a headline. Victor, are there any tips on the website you set up?
Not so far. Nobody's spotted her, at least nobody who's emailed us.
All right, Scott, what about new leads from the NYPD?
I'm about to call them now.
I'm gonna call Eve.
You have to stop calling me like this.
How'd you know it was me?
Wishful thinking.
Are you at the lighthouse?
No. Nope, I'm at the hospital. You know us doctors, work, work, work.
Do you think that's a good idea, given the way you've been feeling?
I'm getting plenty of rest. Hey, so did you find Lucy?
Well, sort of. We tracked her down to a homeless shelter, but by the time we got there, she was gone.
Well, at least you know she's alive.
Alive and calling herself Eve.
What?
Yeah, she took a blow to the head, apparently suffered some memory loss. She told the doctor at the shelter that her name was Eve.
How bizarre. Oh. Well, hey, let's look at this on the bright side. If she's calling herself Eve, that means she's in touch with her fighting instincts.
Let's hope so. What about you? How are you feeling?
I miss you, but I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Sure, I'm sure. Kevin, I just got paged. I have to go.
All right, but please promise me that you'll call. I just want to know what's happening, that's all.
I will, I promise. You take care too, okay?
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
So, what's new in Labland?
We found the problem.
David, I must thank you for allowing me to stay here.
Oh, no. Thanks are necessary. You belong here. Did you sleep all right?
Off and on. I kept waking up and wondering where the heck I was.
Nothing seemed familiar.
No, not at all. But your guest room is extremely beautiful.
Oh, I'm not surprised you like it. You picked out the comforter. How's the head today?
Well, thank you. It's still throbbing. You know, I've got a whale of a headache going on, but the aspirin, it does seem to be working.
Good. Look, why don't we get you over to the couch where you can relax?
Oh, thank you.
I want you to feel better. I look forward to us spending time together, the way we used to.
You know what? This is so odd for me, but it must be equally as strange for you. I mean, you know everything about me, and I don't seem to know anything about you or me.
Well, I'm just grateful that you're feeling better. You know, whoever gave you that bump on your head and robbed you could have done something a lot more serious.
Oh, I was just thinking I should call the police. Perhaps they can shed some light on what happened to me.
I've already phoned them. An officer I spoke to said he would stop by this morning.
So what's the deal? Am I terminal? You look like you just lost your best friend.
There's no way I'd let that happen.
So what is it?
Got the results from your ultrasound. You may have endometriosis.
Endometriosis.
Yeah, you could have had it for a while, actually. It may be fairly extensive.
Gee, next time you have bad news, sugarcoat it for me, will you?
Wouldn't do any good. You probably know more about this than I do.
Whoa, wait a minute. What did you just say? Hey, I gotta write this down. Anybody have a pen? On April the 29th, Dr. Chris Ramsey told Dr. Eve Lambert that she knew more than he did.
Well, that might be going a little too far.
There's that ego I know and love.
Okay, well, we need to find out how major or minor the problem is.
Yeah, great. Super. You know, I've always wanted to have a laparoscopy. All right, so how many cysts has the stray uterine tissue formed in my pelvic cavity?
We'll just have to wait for the laparoscopy. Dr. Newman is going to perform an alloscyst, and we will do our very best to try to remove all the tissue in the first pass, but chances are you'll have to go under at least twice.
Great. Oh, that's fabulous. You just made my day, Ramsey.
Let me go one further. Dr. Newman is available this afternoon, so I've reserved an OR.
What? You scheduled it for today?
Hey, what are friends for?
Oh, you know what? Today's Thursday. I never let people probe around in my belly button on Thursdays. It's an Eve Lambert rule. I'm sorry. Can I get a note from my doctor?
Sure. What would you like it to say? Please excuse Eve Lambert from her laparoscopy. She had a prior commitment to do her laundry.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Uh-huh.
That sounds good. It's not gonna fly, is it?
Not even to the front door.
Okay. Do it.
Hey. Don't worry. My little martini.
Dr. Ramsey will take good care of you.
The good news is she's alive. The bad news is we don't know where she is.
Well, what was she doing in a homeless shelter?
Well, she got hit on the head and she ended up there. She was confused and disoriented. The doctor at the shelter saw me on TV, so he called me. But once we got down there, Lucy was gone.
Doctor say anything about her condition?
Well, just that she has a mild concussion.
So what's next now?
Well, we're gonna go back to the shelter and see if anybody knows anything. How's Serena?
Gail is spoiling her rotten.
Well, that's okay. Tell her I love her, will you?
Well, you tell her yourself. She just walked up. It's your daddy.
Hi, Daddy. Guess what? Grandma brought me to work with her today.
She did.
I'm gonna help her analyze people.
That's a good job for you.
Hey, is Lucy there?
No, she's in a meeting right now. She can't talk.
Why don't you tell her that I got a cool shade of sparkling nail polish so we can do our toes together?
I'll give her the message.
Hey, Daddy, I know why you like New York so much.
Oh, why is that?
Because it's the Big Apple.
Well, aren't you the smart one?
Hey, when are you guys gonna be home?
We'll be there as soon as we can get there. Okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you soon, Applesauce. I love you very, very much.
I love you too, Big Applesauce.
How's Serena doing?
She's okay. She, asking about Lucy, you know, and, I didn't have the heart to tell her that we don't know where she is. Lucy's the only mother that Serena's ever really known, so, she needs her. We gotta find her.
We will. I know you know how much Lucy loves Serena. But I just know that somewhere deep inside Lucy, even though she can't remember her, she's fighting. She's trying to make her way home to her. And you.
Well, I'm gonna go to the shelter and see what's up. You wanna come?
No, Victor went out to distribute some more flyers, so someone needs to manage the phones.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, I'll call you if I find anything out, all right?
Well, people are still calling to claim the reward money. Who knows? Maybe one of them actually saw Lucy.
Yeah, well,
Hello? Well, what did she look like? Mm-hmm. And where was that? Is there anything else you can tell me?
Wow. Look at all this stuff. Do you have children?
No, just toys. My maid sometimes brings her children with her. I keep the toys here for them.
Kites. Ah, I love kites. I love kites. I mean, at least I think I do. I know I love children.
That's right, you do.
But you told me that I didn't have any family. I am feeling this extremely strong connection to a child. Why is that?
Serena, this is Mr. Bordiso. He is huge, absolutely big, big, big in the fashion industry.
How do you do, Serena?
Very fine, thank you.
You mentioned to me that you were thinking about having children. Perhaps that's why you're having these feelings. Officer Howell?
Yes, sir.
Please, come in. This is Eve, the woman I phoned you about.
Ma'am. These are your personal items. We recovered them from a thief over on the west side.
No, I don't seem to recognize any of this.
Well, we've had a rash of cabbie muggings. People coming from the international terminal over at JFK. Been targeted.
Yeah. Eve just flew in from Paris a couple days ago.
Ah, I see. So, do you remember anything about the person or persons who did this to you?
No. No, I don't.
Ms. White is suffering from memory loss.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, are you absolutely positive that this bag is mine?
Oh, yes, ma'am. We found this in it.
That is me.
Well, thank you, officer, for doing such excellent work, and thank you for doing it so quickly.
Absolutely. You'll call me? Call me if you remember anything about whoever did this to you?
Yes, of course, thank you.
A promise is a promise, even if there's nothing to be concerned about.
Eve. What's going on?
Chris just ran some tests to find out why I've been feeling so weird lately.
What did he find?
Endometriosis.
Yikes, Eve, that can be really painful.
Well, at least it's not life and death. I should be grateful.
Sure, but it's still serious, and it can make you feel lousy. Do they know how extensive it is?
Not yet.
Yeah. When's the procedure?
Later today, Dr. Newman and Chris are doing it.
Well, Dr. Newman is a great doctor, and I'm sure Chris is, but I wish I could be there with you.
Don't be silly now. All you'd be able to do is hold my hand.
I like holding your hand.
Listen, Kevin. This is no big deal, okay? Endometriosis is common. I just called you to tell you about it because I promised you I would. I'm fine. I'm really, really fine.
By the name of I'm offering a sizable reward. Her name is Lucy Coe. She may be going by the name of Eve.
I know her.
You do?
Yeah. Saturday.
Don't pay any attention to him. He's just kidding.
Yeah, she does look familiar. No. No.
Well, look, I'm gonna pin it on the bulletin board here. My number is at the bottom. If anybody has any information, please call me. I appreciate it.
Mark, are you going somewhere?
Back to Port Charles to be with Eve. I heard something in her voice earlier that I'd never heard before.
What's that?
Fear. She's nervous about the procedure.
Well, you're making the right decision. Difficult as it must be.
She needs me. I should be there.
Hey, any news?
Oh, sure, about 17 phone calls.
But nothing panned out, right?
Nope.
Nothing here either.
Well, I hung her picture up at the homeless center, and in case she comes back there, I'm gonna take an ad out in the paper right now, a big full-size ad, you know. So.
Scott, before you call,
What's the matter?
it's all right. It's just that Eve needs to have a medical procedure today.
Procedure? What are you talking about?
It's called a laparoscopy. It's not life-threatening, but still. I'm going back to Port Charles.
Yeah, well, you need to go to Eve.
Scott,
Kevin, listen. I know you want to find Lucy as much as I do, but you gotta be with Eve. She needs you, okay? So just go.
You call me the minute you know anything at all about Lucy. Anything at all.
You got it.
Give my best to Eve.
I will. I'm glad you're looking for her. I know you won't give up.
I never give up.
You okay?
Yeah, gee, I've never been better. Although these hospital beds leave something to be desired. You know, I did not get a good night's sleep last night at all.
Well, that's all about to change.
You know, next time we play this game, how about you be the patient and I be the doctor?
We'll see.
Oh. Whew. You know, I always knew I'd end up with you. As my doctor.
Yeah.
I'm the one who called. I'm here for the reward.
Come in, come in.
Look, just like this picture that you left the shelter.
Go on.
But, I don't know, maybe it wasn't her because her name wasn't Lucy, it was Eve.
So you took care of this person?
She was wandering around the streets in a long pink dress, and I took her down to the subway tunnel.
What else do you know,
Annie.
Annie.
Oh, she was all mixed up. She had a big bump on her head. So we went to the doctor at the shelter, but he was no help, so we left.
Where is she now?
Is she all right?
I'll tell you everything. Can I have the reward?
Yes, it's all yours. Just tell us what we need to know right now.
I saw her last at a man's office.
Man? What man?
He was tall, nice, had a goatee.
What was his name?
Where I would buy something like this. I don't even like this. I don't even know why I'd wear something like that. I don't think I would. I really don't know what I would wear. And I don't know what I like. I don't remember who I love. And I don't remember what's important to me. I have simply got to get my memory back. You have just been so kind to me, and I must be such a tremendous burden to you at this point.
No. There's no place in the world I'd rather be than right here, taking care of you. I have faith that you will get your memory back, remember who you are and who I am. And, what we mean together.
Tomorrow on Good Morning America, spying on your child. How far should a parent go? Plus 100 years of interesting women. Barbara Walters previews her picks. That's tomorrow on Good Morning America.